Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I don't deserve it, I didn't earn it, still you give your love to me. How many of y'all know that song? That song is really awesome. It's ridiculous love. His reckless, ridiculous, reckless love for you is unfathomable. Real talk. Okay, so that's my 1 minute snippet. And now for the prophetic word that I was inspired to give you tonight. Here it is. So Psalm 96 on verse 10 says, "Say among the heathen that the Lord reigns. He shall judge the people righteously." What God is saying is that he wants you to tell people that are out of pocket and out of line to get it together, to basically not be ashamed of him, and let the heathen know who rules and who's in charge, irregardless of what they have going on in their lives. So whatever they're doing, you have the right to judge the people in that way. And God is saying, tell them who's in charge. So basically, not with the attitude or anything like that, but you just tell them, like, remind them gently, but absolutely, what's that word? Assertively, who is in charge. Okay. So don't be ashamed to talk about God is the bottom line to whoever's in your path, whoever God allows you to cross paths with, then you have the, like I'm saying that's what God is saying. You have the right to tell them. Okay, tell them about God. Or just remind them, hey, say who's in charge. So an example right quick. So I'm in Walmart, right? I'm not saying this has happened. I'm just saying this might be a case scenario of describing of what I'm talking about right now. So let's see, you see somebody stealing, putting something in their pocket, and they thinking they really getting away with it. And you sitting there watching them. Why you think that person God put in front of you to see that person stealing something in their pocket or in their purse or whatever? Homeless, whoever, a pregnant lady, it could be anybody. So God put that person in front of you, right? And you have the right, like I'm saying, like that. I believe that's what God is saying, that you have the right to righteously judge that person and say and let them know, hey, what you doing ain't cool. You know, that's what I would say straight up, personally. What you doing is not cool at all. Don't you know God is seeing you? Not only did he put me in front of you to let me see what you're doing, but I'm letting you know the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, honey. And he sees you. He saw what you just did. So why don't you take that out and put it back? I ain't telling you what to do, but your conscience will be convicting you right about now. So that is that right there. Now, here's another verse that was given to me that God led me to, and it's Psalm 96 verse 13, which says, "He comes to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness and the people with truth." So I'm going to say that again. He comes to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness and the people with truth. So in that verse, I believe God is saying, he's coming to judge the earth, and he wouldn't be God if he didn't judge righteously and with his truth. We don't know when he's coming. So do the right thing, irregardless, because he is seeing and watching everything at all times, but in a loving way, not in the way a human father image type of man would at least not the way, okay, not in the way a human father image would, but at least not the way I grew up. Maybe some of you can relate to that. So the way I grew up, has had to do with a punishment, pretty much corporal punishment, and stuff that a kid shouldn't have to endure. Well, maybe this word is not for you if you was raised and didn't get chastised and disciplined by a parent, and you was raised in a loving, beautiful home where you had no growing up issues, put it that way, no dysfunction, and you just, and I'm not saying born with a silver spoon in your mouth, but you was good. You know what I mean? You didn't have no issues with violence or abuse or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people think that God is that way, but He's not. He's not like men, like mere men. He is spirit. Those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. And I'm not just saying that. It's all about singing and worship. I'm saying you can worship God in different ways, but what I'm really saying right now is that He is a loving God and loves us so, like I said, ridiculously and ridiculously and recklessly. He loves us that much, where He forgives and forgives and forgives. He's not watching over you to just judge you and hit you with a rod. He's not. He's not gonna do that. He chastens those whom He loves. And when I say chastens those, I don't mean chasing after you. We chasing after Him, okay? I'm chasing after you, no matter what I gotta do. I'm running on and on and on. Hey, that's a song that you need to look up as well. So that's why I'm just musically inclined. When I'm talking, a song just bam, it reminds me, whatever I say, just reminds me of a song, and it's usually a gospel inspirational song. So long story short, that's it. That's all I had. This video is 7 minutes long, and leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much.